How did Kevin Feige go from being the most adored Hollywood executive to now being the butt of every joke when it comes to superhero movies? Well, thanks to an illuminating story by the showrunner that Kevin Feige fired, we now have some sort of an idea. This video is probably going to take a while, so strap in. It all started in December of 2020 when Kevin Feige announced the upcoming slate of Phase 4 of the MCU, of which everybody was cautiously optimistic, because although we like a lot of Marvel projects, we weren't quite sure how Marvel was going to maintain such a high level of quality throughout all these projects. And turns out, they couldn't. Thanks to Variety's Crisis at Marvel article, we know that what made Kevin Feige the legend he is being able to go into these movies post-production phase, figure out what works and what doesn't, and fix it in post, essentially. And that's how Marvel is able to shoot movies with half-finished scripts and turn them into smash hit successes at the box office. But now Kevin Feige was spread way too thin to be able to do that for every single project, and it showed. Even at the company's yearly retreat, which is always a fun and exciting trip for Kevin and the writers to go out and imagine the future of their franchise, was spent instead anxiously and pessimistically trying to figure out how to fix their movies. And not only did this take away from Kevin Feige's reputation, but it also hit his ego. Because indisputably, the most critically successful project the MCU has had since Endgame up to that point was X-Men 97, of which Feige literally couldn't take credit for because it was one of the few projects of which he wasn't a producer of. And for that show, it was the first MCU project of which Kevin Feige did not attend the premiere of. And also, Marvel refused to pay for the wrap party, of which is standard in the industry, of which the showrunner Bo DeMaio had to pay over $7 grand out of pocket to cover. And so it only makes sense that DeMaio was shortly fired thereafter. Now, I'm not going to get into the specific reasons as to why Bo was fired, because honestly, at this point, there's so much he said, she said going on, but he was essentially let go out of nowhere. So now, instead of having the optimistic producer that seemed invincible to the concept of a bad movie, Feige has earned an unfortunate reputation of angst and jealousy. I just hope it isn't too late for the franchise to fix that mindset. Alright, that's all for today. Follow for more.